much for being with us. I'm Sarah Wheeler, joined alongside my partner in crime this summer, Chad Lyons, as we have the first feature of the night. This is a makeup feature from July 11th, so kind of a double feature Friday for the second week in a row. The modifieds are out on the track as we bring you a rundown of the 18 cars. Row number 1, car number 224, belongs to Cody Walkowski from Thunder Bay, Ontario. Next to him, the 16 of Corey Jorgensen from Hermantown.
In row number 2, the 11X of Brian Mickinen out of Iron River, Wisconsin, alongside the 67 of Jeff Tardy from Hibbing, Minnesota.
And in the third row, we have Devin Van House with the 17 car from Silver Bay. Next to him, the 95 of Rick Revert from Superior.
In row number 4, the 37 car, the senior Kelly Esty out of Kelly Lake, Minnesota, alongside the 11 of Jody Belfi from Duluth.
And in the fifth row, the racing veteran, 28 years, of Daryl Nelson with the 44 from Hermantown. Next to him, Scott Heikkinen with the 1 car from Evelyn.
In row number 6, the 5D, Jeff Brooking from Grand Rapids, Minnesota, alongside the 98, Al the Iron Man Utanen.
And in the 7th row, we have Kevin Eater with the 22E car from Ashland. Next to him, the 90 of Destin Lorrimore from Superior.
8th row, the 110 car, Nikki Residlo from Duluth, Minnesota, alongside the 32 of Pat Cook from Washburn, Wisconsin.
And in the 9th and final row, we have EJ Heidela with the 6 car from Cloquet. Next to him, Donnie Lofdahl with the 1L from Duluth.
This will be a 20-lap feature, makeup feature event.
As we take a look here at the standings, Kelly Esty leading the scoreboard at 282. Jody Belfi, 14 points back, followed by Jeff Brooking, Devin Van House, and Al Utanen. All those guys separated just by 32 points. In the 6th spot, Rick Revert, followed by Daryl Nelson, Kevin Eater, Matt Lear, and Brian Mickinen. Again, those are modified standings here at Amsoil Speedway. You mentioned Al Utanen, the Ironman. We don't want to jinx him, but he's still going. His record is still alive.
His record is still growing. I don't know.
800 plus laps.
800 plus.
I'm pretty sure. And certainly, that is one heck of a feat for any driver. Because we said he's consistent, but he's still fast. It's not like he's getting last every time trying to finish.
He's not just cruising. He's not a stroker cruising around in the back of the pack either. He's a solid driver and a clean driver to be able to complete that many laps consecutively here at Amsoil.
And we have Cody Walkowski, as we mentioned, in that pole spot. He struggled some to move up to modified. Won heat race a couple of weeks ago, and so we'll keep an eye on him and see if that position can help kind of catapult him to a good finish.
The heat that earned him this pole position, correct?
That's it. That's right. And we're off here on the first feature of the night. The modifieds here at Amsoil Speedway.
3 wide through 4 wide coming onto the backstretch. Kelly Esty pressing the issue down on the inside. Cody Walkowski going to lead them to the start-finish line on this first lap.
We're already at a totally different level here than we were in the first 3 prelims. These guys are flying around the track as they come by. 19 laps to go. And we're so clear. That's a good sign with 18 cars out there on the track.
The A-Mods putting on a show. Jody Belfi, your leader from Duluth. We got a yellow flag. Cars around in turn number 4. Looks like the 67 of Jeff Tardy and the 90, the 90 car of Destin Lorrimore.
Certainly a great start there for Brian Mickinen, who was leading the pack for a while.
Well, certainly something he didn't want to see. 19 laps to go, but the race will be far from over.
No surprise on these features when we see that many cars piled up. You said 4 wide among the first turn. There's going to be there. And not a good sign for him. Just 1 lap into the feature here tonight. A double feature for the modifieds and the pure stocks again, making up from July 11th, the race that was rained out. So we're down to 17 now with 19 laps left. Out in front, Cody Walkowski, as they get ready to hopefully take the green flag this time around. They will do just that. Walkowski out in front, as we mentioned, the pole sitter.
Oh!
They come by.
And the 5D, Jeff Brooking up and over in turn number 2, right off the bat. A little loose and sideways, and the nose of his car hit the apron. and his momentum just took him right over.
Certainly hope that he's okay as they try to check it out and just get him out of there.
Just kind of looking down the chute there at turns 1 and 2, and it was almost happened in slow motion, almost a slow roll after he hit that.
Let's take another look and see exactly what happened there.
See, he's already sideways as they come into the corner, and as soon as he hit that tire, up and over.
Those tires are causing all sorts of problems tonight, Chad. Early on, it's certainly no joke here, though, for Brooking. Hopefully they can flip him over and get him out.
Well, if you've ever wondered what the underside and chassis of one of these modifieds look like, there you go.
And Chad, you helped build those.
Yeah, that white thing in the middle there, that's the drive shaft. That's what I build. And the rest is just all sorts of parts from all sorts of hard-earned money spent.
As they do get him over there, Jeff Brooking from Grand Rapids. And moving around in there, that's certainly a good sign after a tough crash.
I don't think he's very happy with how that turned out. So many cars all crammed up on that restart. Hard to see if somebody got him turned around, which I'm guessing would be the case. Just a little gap in the replay. We don't quite see what gets him sideways, but as soon as we catch up, his nose is already pointed towards the infield. Those tire barriers may seem like they're causing trouble, but they're preventing a much worse accident with the light poles and pond and everything else in the infield. You don't want one of these cars to go shooting through.
Welcome back into Amsoil Speedway here in Superior, Wisconsin. Jeff Brooking, his car was taken off the pits. Again, he was okay after a tough crash there. We're just one lap into the modified feature, 19 left on the scoreboard here as we wait for a couple more parade laps. And Chad, what have you seen early on here in the action?
Well, it's been hard to see anything with only completing one lap. Just a standard case of, you know, it's a feature, everybody wants to win, and there's just not enough room for all these guys as everybody's taking their own risks and their different chances, and everybody sees the line a little bit differently, and unfortunately they get tangled up sometimes.
Double feature night, so if they don't do well in this, they will have another shot, the modifieds and the pure stocks, later on tonight as we're making this one up from July 11th. Cody Walkowski out in front still, of course, just one lap in, as we mentioned, so he still leads as we get ready to take the green flag here. 19 laps left, the first feature of the night.
Kelly Esty and Jody Belfi trying to go 3 wide with Cody Walkowski through turns 1 and 2, and they enter turn 3 wide. Cody holding on to that number 1 spot. He's in good company with Jody and Kelly Esty right by him.
And we'll have another caution. It looks like Chad is, the car hits the infield. Looks like the 16 car of Corey Jorgens from Hermantown got loose and then went to the infield.
He's got Destin Lorimore collected up in turn number 1. Oh, I think he did that on purpose.
Backed up there and got his neighbor. We did finish 1 lap, so we're at 18, but it's still another caution flag as we try to just kind of get this race started.
Corey Jorgensen, I don't think very situation in turn number 1. Destin Lorimore still hung up over there.
Donnie Lofdahl as well as they go by. Looks like everyone's going to be okay, but just another break, another stoppage. These guys will have to parade around before we get started once again here tonight.
Let's check it out on that replay. There's your leaders. Hard to see what happened there. It looks like Corey Jorgensen was already around.
And Pat Cook did a nice job, the 32 car, kind of avoiding the mess.
Threading the needle.
Yeah, driving in between the rest of those guys is just pushing for the fastest line and cause those guys to just kind of spin out like that. So we've got 18 still on the scoreboard, and Cody Walkowski out in front.